In this video, we're going to be teaching the kendama trick known as Ken flip. There's actually two ways to do it, and they look like this. Now, the first variation, you're going to hold the kendama in a modified Ken grip. So instead of holding it up by the hilt of the serrato, you're actually going to lower your hand down to what's known as the crown of the kendama, which is this protruding part right here. So you're going to put your thumb slightly above it, and your index finger is going to align on top of it, while the rest of your other three fingers holds the bottom of the ken. And this makes it easier to flip the kendama. So if this is your first time holding like this, make sure you practice holding the tama in your non-dominant hand and just flipping the ken in your dominant hand. That way you can grab it in that same adjusted grip every time, and it makes learning this trick a lot easier. So to start off, you're going to hold the tama at the end of the string right here, and you're going to be in your adjusted ken grip, and you're going to simultaneously pull up the tama and flip the ken. And this makes it a little bit easier for the ken to rotate because the weight of the tama pulls it down while it's flipping, making the whole trick a little bit easier. You can pull them up at separate times, like you would in a juggle. However, this makes it a little bit harder because you can't catch it as easily. So when it's hanging down, you're going to pull it up and spin at the same time and catch on the big cup. The second variation, where it's just on the big cup and you flip it back to the big cup, is a little bit harder, so definitely learn the first part first. You're going to start it off with the tama on the big cup in your adjusted ken grip, and you're going to pop the ball up first this time instead of at the same time, because when you pop them at the same time, the ball up and pushing the ken down, you tend to throw the ken out a lot, and it just makes it easier to control everything in front of you. So you're going to start off, pop the ball up first, and then flip and land it on the big cup. And that is how you do the kendama trick known as Ken flip.